Why, good morning, everyone. This is Motivation Mornings with Marnie and Melissa. I'm Melissa Houston. Oh, I just realized I didn't start my video. Sorry. I'm Melissa Houston, and I'm a health insurance specialist in Victoria, BC. And I really like psychology. Oh, maybe I should. There we go. And Marnie?
Sorry, I missed what you said. You really like.
Okay. Yes, I'm Melissa Houston. I'm a health insurance specialist in Victoria, BC, and I really like psychology.
Oh, I think my Zoom must be messing up this morning. I think I might be breaking up. Sorry, but
Oh,
yes, okay. Look at her go. And I'm Marnie Dangerfield. I'm a wellness and intentional creativity coach, also here in Victoria, BC. And I love moving in nature, and so I'm excited by the video you've chosen this morning.
I know it's got energy. I like the body motion. She's very happy, it looks. So yeah, this is 30-minute mini trampoline workout. That's HIIT workout, posted on YouTube by Jim Raw, JYMRA. That's what we're watching today.
Oh, I love it. Love these videos you find. Thank you. So I'll just go over a bit of what's coming, and we'll get started. So we always like to start with our value statement, and then I'm going to share what's inspiring me this week, and then Melissa will do the same, what's inspiring her, and then I'll share a wellness tip for this week, and then Melissa will round us up with sharing our contact info, and as always, the motivational motivational quote at the end.
Mm-hmm. All right, our value statement. Today we gather in the spirit. Oh, sorry, that's you. I don't know what is with me today.
No, you go. I like it. Just go.
Okay, I'm starting over. Today we gather
in the spirit of possibility,
in support of community,
to encourage holistic well-being,
to empower our authentic selves,
to share appreciation,
to express compassion,
and to enjoy this gift of life.
I hope you all can express some compassion to me. I don't know what's with
No. Well, I liked it. I was like, let's do it that way. Then you get to say the other part sometimes, right?
Oh, I guess we could switch it up sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am really looking forward to hearing. Oh, first group chat. Hey, everybody. We've got a few people on live with us today. So I'm just going to wish you all a good morning in the chat. If anyone wants if anyone wants to share your motivation or inspirations this morning, what's got you excited about your day, please feel free to share with us in the chat.
Yes, please. Let's make that connection. So, and in the meantime, so what's inspiring me this week?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard Dr. Mark Hyman interviewed on 2 different podcasts this week, and inspiring the heck out of me. It's got me all fired up. So he's written a new book called Food Fix, How to Save Our Health, Our Economy, Our Communities, and Our Planet, One Bite at a Time. And so I will be getting this book most likely today, but in these, I'll post the 2 podcasts I listened to. I'm sure he's on many more, but in case anybody's interested in an idea, currently the stats right now are kind of disheartening about the rise of chronic disease, obesity, climate change, social injustice. All those sorts of things can be kind of disheartening. And what I love is that with this, he's providing, tips and steps. Like I said, the book isn't called Food Apocalypse. It's called The Food Fix. So it's, I'm inspired by his message. And he actually is creating a movement around it too. And just very hopeful that with doing some of these things, and just with the raising of awareness of our food systems and what we eat and the health impacts on not only on ourselves but on the planet and our society. It's really inspiring and motivating. So
I love food stuff.
oh yes, and yay for spring. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that.
See, Maggie and Rose are in Winnipeg, so they're probably really wanting spring at this point, I guess. But that's awesome, Marnie. Please share with us your thoughts about the book after you've had a chance to read it.
I will, yes. Thanks. So, what's inspiring you this week?
I don't know. Mine is also podcast related. I don't know. Podcasts are such a great way of connecting with experts, and I don't know. There's so many of them out there. I find that there's such a wealth of information and inspiration. So the one I wanted to share today is an episode from the podcast Ologies. It's a science-based podcast. I can't remember if I've mentioned it here before. The host Ellie Ward is also quite humorous. So she interviews different specialists in different scientific areas. And the episode that I listened to this week that I don't know, something about was just very, it's like subtly motivating. It's sort of you internal permission in some ways to make changes in your life. So the topic was procrastination. And the expert she interviewed was Dr. Joseph Ferrari, who is a research psychologist. And he also wrote a book called Still Procrastinating, The No Regrets Guide to Getting It Done. I really enjoyed it. First of all, Dr. Ferrari had, again, really cool energy about him. So you're just listening to him, you can tell he's passionate about the topic, and feels like our culture doesn't take procrastination seriously, even though it can really impact a lot of people's lives. So in the podcast, they talk about fear of failure and fear of success, and a relationship of failure to happiness.
So fun.
Oh, do you have a question?
No, I just wanted to hop in quick. I'm not sure if there's a certain way your mouth.
Oh,
there's a bit of breaking up happening, and I'm just fascinated by it. It kicks in and out. So anyway, sorry.
Happened to me last week too, didn't it? I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh yeah, no. Well, and I keep getting a message that my connection's unstable, so I was thinking it was my connection. So sorry. Anyway, but now you're just fine. So however you're talking right now is
okay.
Great. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. Yeah, let's see what else. They talk about self-sabotage. Oh, and that everyone procrastinates, but not everyone is a procrastinator. They talk about different types of procrastinators, and some solutions for techniques for how to stop procrastinating depending on what type you are and stuff like that. So yeah, I actually don't think I'm a procrastinator, although I do in certain situations. There's certain things that I probably put off. So it was just really interesting, and a lot of the side topics were just really like, oh my gosh, I hadn't looked at that way before. So it was just really interesting and inspiring. Motivating.
Oh, it sounds
not procrastinate.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited to have you share that link, because that sounds amazing.
Well, I'll definitely post the link to that podcast in the comments after the recording is posted on Facebook.
Yeah, I did not know about that one, and it sounds awesome.
Yeah, so you got a well-being tip for us, Marnie.
I do, and I wanted to, I felt called to circle back and check in. Can't remember exactly when it was, about a month or so ago, when I put out the challenge to create at least 15 minutes of me time every day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if everybody remembers, and I know some people are going to try it. And I'm just curious. You don't have to answer in the comments, but just for yourself, whether, did you try it or not? Um, have you created the habit of creating that me time, or did it fall by the wayside? And as always, with kind curiosity, no shame, blame or judgment here. But I did want to circle back, and just a reminder that this was, I got this idea from Dr. Satterdee's book, How to Make Disease Disappear, where he calls the 4 pillars of health, and relax, eat, move, and sleep. And so this me time every day challenge was to help with the relax. So to help with that stress response in the body, to help lower the cortisol levels, and help with your immune system and digestive system. So just wanted to bring it up and reissue the challenge if you choose to accept it. And this time offer a second option, because in case this 15 minutes of you time is not resonating, give a choice. Maybe you want to try the other one. And if you feel comfortable, you can share in the chat after I share them if you're willing to take it on. So a reminder, the first one is for relax. So it's me time every day. And the 3 rules, it's for about 15 minutes. 1, it must be unashamedly for you and you alone. So it's something that you are doing just for you. Cannot involve your smartphone, tablet, or computer. And 3, you are not allowed to feel guilty about it, which I know is something I still struggle with. So that's one choice. And the other one, to help with this relax and help with that stress response in your body, is to practice stillness daily for at least 5 minutes. So whether it's meditation or sitting deep breathing, he's offered 5 minutes of coloring, or really listening to music, basically doing anything mindfully for 5 minutes. And you're just sitting still for 5 minutes and just using all your senses to, great idea. Go outside for 5 minutes and just really feel the air on your face. Are there any scents in the air? Feel how your body's, check in with your body, and just breathe. And 5 minutes can go by pretty quick. So anyway, so I'm curious, does that resonate with anybody? Anybody want to try either of those?
Oh, I have comments if you're done.
Please.
I have been keeping that in mind. I don't know if it's come to mind daily, but I have gone through days and it's popped up going, oh yeah, I need to do that. And then you reminding me or us of what that should entail. I realized that when I read, technically, that's not just for me, because it's also for my book club. So I guess that doesn't count. But the other thing that I noticed after you posing that challenge, what do you call it?
Yeah, it was kind of a challenge. I mean, I tried to come up with a different challenge. It sounds hard, but
It sounds a little aggressive. It's
just, yeah. So I can't remember exactly the word, because I know challenge for me is a bit of an aggressive, challenge. Motivation.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. So you motivated us to have a look at doing that. And I noticed that what I've done in my life is I've tried to multitask enjoyment out of my tasks in life. So instead of setting aside time specifically to relax and do something enjoyable just for me, I, over time, have tried to find ways to make all the chores and work and errands or whatever I'm doing throughout my day more enjoyable. So like listening to music while I'm in the shower, listening to podcasts while I do chores. Yeah, just doing doing those kinds of things. So it's interesting to me to be like, no, it's okay to not multitask and actually just do one thing, and that one thing can be something enjoyable and relaxing and does not have to be productivity related.
Yes. Yes, and I agree with Rose that also is a great idea. What you're doing though is like, yes, we have these tasks and things to do, so how to make them more enjoyable is fabulous. And I love that. So there's two cheering you on for what you're doing, and also, yes, how about just one thing that's for you, that's not outcome.
Thank you for bringing that back around, Marnie. It's so valuable to have these inspirations and motivations, but I think it's even more valuable when you can loop back around and, just check in with yourself. Maybe not have accountability per se, because it's not a hard and fast situation, but it just gives us the opportunity to reflect and check in and see if we've grown in certain things or have incorporated new techniques and things that are beneficial for our lives. So I appreciate that you did that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Because yes, I mean, and everyone's going to find their own things in their own way. So it's that 15 minutes may not resonate, but maybe this 5 minutes of stillness might, or there could be something else. So just planting that seed for, as you say, how people want to move forward. Choose.
Awesome. Yay. All right. So we're winding up. I am going to share our contact info. You could reach us with ideas, feedback at motivation.mornings@gmail.com. That's our email address. Or you can check out our Facebook page, MM with MM, where we post the recordings and also reminders, links to when we have our webcasts each week. Like I said, when we're discussing things on the webcast that people may want to check out, we're trying to incorporate the links for those in the comments of the recording afterwards. So if we ever talk about anything and you're like, I would like to know more about that, or I want to check that out, look there for the link. Our Instagram is motivation_mornings_with_mm. And that, again, I'm trying to post some reminders about the webcast, and then the not the motivational, but the quote at the end. I guess it's a motivational quote. I don't know.
Oh, it is.
And then our YouTube, which is where we're posting all the recordings after we have done our webcast live here. So feel free to subscribe. That is a long address, so I would recommend finding it via the Facebook page, and then you can subscribe once you get there. Or you could always email us and say, hey, what was that link? So please feel free to reach out to us in any of those ways. And wind up our, I guess, motivational quote. Today we've got, jump, and you will find out how to unfold your wings as you fall, by Ray Bradbury.
Yes. Take the leap.
What was that, Marnie?
I said, take the leap. Yes.
Oh, the leap. Yes. Kind of, I should have done something leapy instead of jumpy, since we just had leap year day the other day.
No, I think it's perfect, and it so goes with the video you had too. It's like you planned it.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I try to look things up.
You're so good. Thank you.
Well, I am going to wish you all as much laughter as I have had during this webcast today, because I'm just in a goofy mood. But have a wonderful day, everyone. Oh, And did you want to remind or tell people something?
Oh, that's
I'll
right.
let you do
Yes. And yes, wishing you laughter today as well. And yes, next week we we will be having a guest. So
Dun,
stay tuned.
dun.
And here's to goofy moods. Yes, cheering on goofy moods.
Yeah, I gotta have those once in a while.
They're important.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, everyone, live and in watching the recording. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes. Thank you. Bye, everybody.